Hello and welcome to the Anumide TV. My name is Anoluapo Odesonya, and today I just want us to rub minds together. Although what we want to talk about today is a very serious matter. You can see that I'm standing today, I'm not sitting down. Like my people will say, Oroyiko Bajoko. That is, I have to stand to talk about this. That we have to talk about today is the issue of stay-at-home moms, or what we know as housewives. Recently I see so many talks about women who stay at home, like that is not a good decision to take in this century. Some people say things like we have gone past that stage where women have to rely on their husband to meet their needs for everything. In as much as there is a little bit of truth in all this, but I feel that the job of a woman who stays at home to take care of the home and the children should not be ridiculed. It should not be played down on. There are so many factors, so many reasons that will make a woman say, I have to stay back home to take care of the children, I have to stay back home to take care of the family. So when a woman makes this decision, please don't make her look like she's irresponsible, she's lazy and all that. I always say it, if a woman does not need to work, if she has no business outside the home, let her stay at home. If we look at the very beginning, women worked from home. Even the Bible says that women should be keepers at home. It's in the Bible. Women, we are supposed to be keepers at home. But now we have left our homes. We are now working outside. We are keepers of other men's jobs, other men's homes. Let me put it that way. And what do we have today? Look around you. Look at so many decadence in the society. That's because the woman, the mother who's supposed to nurture the home, who's supposed to put the home together, is missing. Yes, she's missing. And I had to, jot down my thoughts as they came so that I would not leave out anything. I wrote here that the best job a woman can ever have is to take care of the home. That's the best job. Now, during this lockdown, so many women, we are home with the children. Can you tell me how easy it is? It's a very easy task, right? You can see how easy it is for a woman to stay home, taking care of the children. You do the laundry, you cook. See, I keep saying it. Do not make women pay for the failure of men. A woman's place is not to feed the family. It is not the woman's job to be a breadwinner. The Bible says that any man that cannot take care of his home is worse than an infidel. It's okay for a woman to work to support the husband, but it's never the woman's place to take up the responsibility of paying bills, paying house rents, paying the children's school fees. It's the responsibility of the man. So we need to pray for our men that God will lift their heads. So the Bible said concerning Abraham that he was a man that was rich in cattle. He was very rich. No wonder Sarah called him Lord. But in this day and age, because of the economy and all that, we understand that sometimes women need to work to support their husband. But if we have women who do not need to work, some women, you are okay, your husband is able to take care of you. If that is your case, please stay home and take care of the children. I even hear some working moms say things like, the husband's money is for everybody, my own money is for me. Some women are working, but they are not even using their money. Let me shock you. Yes, some women are working, yet they don't contribute a dime to the progress of the home. It's still the man that pays the school fees. It's still the man that pays house rent if they are not living in their own homes. So some women just work for the fun of it, so that they can be able to buy clothes, live a very big life, buy the latest bags and shoes and all that. It's only few women that they are working and they are really supporting the home, or in some cases that the women happen to be breadwinners. So it's okay for a woman to say that she wants to stay home and take care of the children. I also wrote here that sometimes delay in conception and miscarriages that we have, which is paramount in this generation, can also be as a result of women going to work early in the morning and coming back late at night. when a woman is pregnant, the body goes through a lot of changes. There are times a woman is even pregnant that she does not even know that she's pregnant. But guess what? While she's hurrying up to go to work in the morning, she loses the pregnancy. Some women have delay for. I'm not saying that's the sole reason, but it could just be one of the reasons why we have so many delayed conception and miscarriages now, because women, we are not wired, we are not the way God made us. We're supposed to be homemakers, home builders. And I'm not saying that when you're at home that you should be lazy. Please note my words. You can be home, and then life is in phases. I've been in different stages of life before. There was a time when we just got married. Yeah, there was a time I even had to quit my job. Yes, I had to wait for some time before I got pregnant. And the moment I got pregnant, the job I was doing was quite strenuous. And I realized that I just had to choose one. Do I want this pregnancy, or do I love money more than this gift that I've been expecting from God? So I had to make a decision to quit my job at that time, to focus on the life that was growing on the inside of me. And I thank God, because and I think another challenge that some women have, that they can't say they want to stay home, is because some men shamelessly, I'm sorry to use that word, some men put their wives under the pressure of also contributing to, the financial stability of the family. In some homes, it is 50-50. The husband says, okay, I take care of the bills, and the wife, okay, you'll be taking care of feeding and all that. Please, let's not put women under so much stress. The way God created women, if you're going to be sincere with ourselves, except for some women who some women, even the reason why some women even want to work is because they want to shy away, run away from the responsibility of staying home. I'm telling you, staying at home, taking care of the home is not beans. It is not. It's not the job for a lazy woman. You can even be in your office from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you're not doing anything. Yes, after you're done with whatever it is that you're supposed to do in that organization, you're just there. Unlike when you're at home, you see the place that needs to be washed, you see the clothes, the laundry, you see so many things that you have to put in place. So being a stay-home mom is not beans at all. Yes, I have examples of people who left their jobs. My grandma Oyinwere of blessed memory, we used to talk a lot, and she gisted me of how she used to work in, I think, WAEC or JAM, yes. Right. And said that she was never home for her children. When the children are back from school, she was never there to welcome them, to take care of them, and then she wasn't happy. So at that time, I think she said she was in her 30s, she decided to quit her job. And so people were looking at her like, is something wrong with her or something? But she knew what she wanted. She wanted to be home for her children. So she had to quit her job. She said the first day the children came home and they met her at home, that the joy on their faces could not be traded for anything in the world. Let me ask you, Mom, when last were you home before your children? When last did they come back from school and they met you at home? When last did you help them with their school assignments? When last did your children eat your meal, not from housemaid? It baffles me the way women, we treasure so many things. It baffles me the way women, we treasure so many things. We protect our diamonds, and then we are so quick to release our children to house help, to daycare centers, people we don't even know, and we just sometimes ruin the destinies of these children. She said, and before she died, she told me that God amazed her in several ways. Towards, when she was getting older, that God was just paying her. And it reminded me of the story of Moses' mom. After Pharaoh found Moses, she picked up Moses and gave it to the mom and the caregiver and said, take this baby, I will pay you your wages. Let me encourage a stay-home mom listening to me right now. God is going to pay you for your sacrifices. It's a sacrifice. Man. By God's grace, right now, the job I'm doing, I had to choose that job because I needed a job that would give me time for my husband and the home. We just relocated to a new environment. I had to leave everything I was doing in our previous environment. And then when I came to this place, the first job offer I got was a job that I'll be closing by 8 p.m. I told myself, 8 p.m. What happens the day my husband is not around and, we will not be able to go and pick the children from school? Am I saying that my children will be in school till 8 p.m. I turned down the offer, and today I got a job I'm working with my church, a job that gives me time for the family and for the children. So even for women that, they say they have to work, I always advise them, especially when you have children at their growing stages, these children will not be children forever. That is the age where you need to bond with them. Look for a job that will make you be home when the children are home. You can choose to work in a school. You can choose to get a job in government ministry. So something that will make you, to be at home, that will give you time for the children. My mother-in-law is also a very typical example. According to the story I heard, my father-in-law is a man of God, a man of, into full-time ministry. And that ministry work, if you are married to a pastor, sometimes they are not at home, they travel. And so at that time, my mother-in-law was working in the railway station, but my father-in-law told her, you need to quit your job and stay at home with these children. So many women today, your husband has told you several times to quit your job and take care of the home front, but you have refused. You have refused. Why? Is money more important than the home? Money is good. Yes, some women have told me before that, is it not money that we will use to take care of these children? Yes, but because we don't trust God enough that when we stay home and take care of these children, God has his own way of providing for us. There are several times that I've been home as a stay-home mom and we've never lacked anything. The secret there is contentment. When I know that I'm not working and I'm not adding anything to the family income at a particular time, I don't make unnecessary demands. That's the issue. Most women today, they want to wear the latest. I don't overdo things. I don't pass my boundary. I know I'm not working, so I don't begin to tell my husband, I have to buy this clothes, I have to buy this shoe. I just know that whatever income that comes is for feeding and also take care of some extra needs. Contentment, that's the word. So back to my story. That's when my mother-in-law left a job, and for years, I knew it wasn't easy. They had to manage, but she was there for the children. She raised 5 beautiful children. If you know my husband, then you know that yes, this is a product of a great woman. She raised 5 lovely children. When you meet every of her children, you will bow, because the mother was available to take care of them. Yes, these days we push our children to boarding houses, to teachers. Let me tell you something. Nobody can take care of your child like you. Nobody can love them like you. So the earlier we realize that as women, the better for us. And let me stress it again. When you choose to take care of these children, God promises to pay you. Little wonder today we pay huge amounts of money to caregivers outside, don't we? Yes, the same money that God should have been paying us. God pays us in several ways, with good health, with long life. He gives his children wisdom. When they are outside, they shine. The children are free. Because they grew up. You can't compare. You can carry out the research. When a child grows up under a loving condition with the mom available to nurture, you can't compare it to see. I've run an after school before. I've taken care of children before. I see the difference. The way I was a very loving person to these children, but then I saw the way these children were always filled with joy the moment their mom comes to pick them up. You can't take that. They'll become so free. They were never free like that with me, not because I was strict or I was treating them harshly, no, but that just opened my eyes to the fact that a mother will always be a mother, no matter how nice somebody is to a child. The way a child will relate. Okay, for example, now under this lockdown, I was speaking to my neighbor this evening, and it was like, man, it's not easy with these children, handling them at this time. And I said, but funny enough, when they're in school, they listen to their teacher. The teacher says sit there, they sit. But when they're at home, I'm not saying that we should give them for disobedience, but the way they relate with you as a mother will be different from the way they relate with a teacher out there. So really, the crux of today's discussion is that I just don't want this stigmatization. Now we're making what is wrong seem right, and we're making what is right seem wrong. So my cry this evening, and I really hope that God will help me that this video, will get to as many women as possible. My cry this evening is that let us not push women out of the home with our talks, we talk down on these women. You just hear, we have gone past that stage. Oh, how can a woman in this generation be waiting for daddy to bring this, be waiting for daddy to bring that? If that is where she is right now, please let her be. Don't frustrate her outside the home. Don't make her feel less than the women working outside. If a woman is working outside too, she knows what is good for her. But I'm not saying that if you are a stay-home mom too, you should be lazy or not. If you can find business to do, I've done all sorts of things. I've sold recharge card. I've sold when I was staying at home. I've done petty business here, and there were times that I didn't even just have anything to do other than pray to God and encourage my husband. Well, I've never really been idle, because we had, or we still have a music studio, and I get jobs once in a while to do backup jobs and all that. So I've never really always been idle like that. But if that's where a woman is right now, please let's leave her alone. Let her be focused. Even in some wait, let me even ask us, why are we working as women? For some, they'll say it's just to be fulfilled, but the truth is that it's because of money. Abi, recently I read the biography of a woman who died. This woman, the husband is a very wealthy man in Nigeria. This woman only had diploma in, is it housekeeping? Abi catering. He said that was all she had, though. Diploma. She didn't go to university. She didn't go. The husband said that the moment they got married, she said she wanted to stay home and take care of the children while the husband faces business. And today the husband is a great man. The husband wrote there that he was able to travel far and wide because of the peace of mind that he had at home, knowing that his wife was at home taking care of business in the home front. You know that sometimes our men would have even done better if women were available to support them, to give them peace of mind. When the man knows that, okay, if I'm not around, my wife is around to take care of the home, he comes back to a healthy meal. Can't you see now, these women walk outside the home, the husband comes back, you see that they tell the husband, as I am today, I'm so tired though, let's just find something they eat suya. So many things are just not right. But it's fine. This is the age in which we are in. Okay? But please, my cry is that leave stay-at-home moms alone. Stop criticizing them. Stop making them object of ridicule. Stop making them feel like their decision is wrong, because it is not wrong. Because biblically, women are supposed to be keepers at home. Yes, keepers at home. But while being at home, as God opens your eyes to whatever it is that you need to do, you do it. Even in developed countries, they pay women, they pay nursing mothers, they don't allow them work. There's a certain age, if you have a baby in developed countries, even sometimes by the time you even look at the cost of taking your child to a care center outside, you definitely just prefer to stay at home with these children. So please, my dear mommies, a word they say is a no for the wise. If you have no business working outside your home, please stay home and take care of these children. They need you. Your husband needs you. And please, let's stop the stigmatization of full housewife, like we call it here in Nigeria. I hope you have been blessed. I would like to hear from you. Please drop your comments in the comment section, and please like this video. If this is your first time, subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye for now.